What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, before I go further in this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Dreamers Pro. All right, he's a fellow soldier in arms when it pertains to calling out the mainstream sports media and their drivel and their BS and their narratives, their convoluted and twisted narratives. Promoting certain players that they want to put out there to be promoted, but also demonizing other players and making people scapegoats, and also just not really putting out an accurate representation of what's really going on. So, please subscribe to his platform, Dreamers Pro. Now, he said something very interesting. I think it was yesterday. And I'm just doing an extension of what he said. So this is based upon information he put out there. So, of course, LeBron James has been crying about how his team needs three-point shooters. The Lakers organization have bent over backwards for this guy since he's been there, and he's still complaining. So they need three-point shooters, okay? But yet, when you look at the Lakers last year, they made 982 three-pointers. 982. And that was more three-pointers made than about 10 teams, I think, roughly 10 teams in the NBA. The only teams to make fewer total three-pointers than the Lakers last year were the Wizards, the Bulls, the Pistons, the Spurs, the Pelicans, the Kings, the Nets, the Grizzlies, the Sixers, the Suns, Cavaliers, and the Raptors. All right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams, actually. 12 teams. So they weren't exactly at the bottom when it pertained to three-point attempts. I saw that they bombed away at 34.5 a game. So they definitely had some three-point shooting on that team. So you have to ask yourself, what about these teams that shot fewer? Well, the Bulls, the Pelicans, the Nets, the Grizzlies, the Sixers, the Suns, the Cavaliers, and the Raptors all went to the playoffs. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these 12 teams who made fewer threes than the Lakers went to the playoffs. So it's not about three-point shooting. That's not the problem. The problem is what we've been saying for years about LeBron James teams. It's the defense, stupid. It's the defense. The teams that didn't go to playoffs last year, they're on this list. The Wizards were 25th in defensive rating. The Spurs, who've always been, during the Greg Popovich era, like top 5 in defensive rating, were 16th. Now, they narrowly missed making the playoffs. 16th in defensive rating. So in the bottom half of the NBA. The Pistons were 24th. And the Kings, 27th in defensive rating. So what does that tell you? The Lakers' defense is the problem, led by the king of no defense now, LeBron Ramon James. That's the truth. As a matter of fact, if three-point shooting was their problem, then why why not try to keep Malik Monk, who's your best three-point shooter by percentage, 39%. Carmelo Anthony last year shot 38% from downtown. Avery Bradley is not with the Lakers right now at 39%. And Wayne Ellington, if I'm not mistaken, is no longer with the team at 39%. All right? Now, Nosferatu, a.k.a. Skip Bayless, loves to keep talking about Russell Westbrook, his 29% three balls, as if he's the only Laker that didn't shoot well from outside. All right? He loves, him and Shannon, they do this. But they don't tell you is that last year Anthony Davis shot an absolutely frigid, absolutely Antarctic, not North Polish, Antarctic, whatever the term is, 18.6% from downtown. 18.6%. Now, even though he only played in a handful of games, Isaiah Thomas shot 22.7% from downtown. Trenton, Horton Trenton Tucker, whatever the fuck his name is, 26.9% from downtown. Austin Reeves, who's still with the team last year, the much celebrated Austin Reeves, 31.7% from downtown. 31.7. Stanley Johnson last year shot 31.4% from downtown. Before Rondo left town, he shot 26.7% from downtown. And Trevor Ariza last year, 27%. Why don't they mention these guys who shot abominably? And also, most of those guys, with the exception of Reeves maybe, played little to no defense. Oh, and Johnson. Stanley Johnson played defense up until he signed that permanent contract, and then all of a sudden his production went down once he actually secured the bag, which is a problem with a lot of these NBA players today. But that's another story for another day. Why doesn't Nosferatu, a.k.a. Skip Bayless, talk about that? And tell me, if you don't put a wig on this motherfucker, he look like Skip Bayless. That's why I call him Nosferatu. Looks just like Skip Bayless. But anyway, it's bullshit, y'all. It's pure bullshit. That's what we talking about when we said that they are scapegoating the player. And Russell Westbrook's role is to be the scapegoat for why they're losing, so LeBron James can focus on his stats for the remainder of his tenure with the Lakers. All right? And when Russ is gone, what they're going to do is either they're going to blame the head coach, or, and 78 called this shit. That's my brother right there. He called this. He said, watch, what they're going to start doing is, they're doing it earlier than we thought. But watch what will happen when Russ leaves. They're going to start lowering expectations for Laker fans and say, hey, you're not going to win. Just enjoy LeBron doing what he's doing. All of a sudden now, everybody's supposed to be playing for the Lakers and championships, but when Russ leaves, they're going to start lowering expectations. Oh, this team's not going to win. Just enjoy LeBron breaking numbers, breaking records. And damn if J.J. Redick didn't say that dumb shit yesterday. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.